We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the set. Right, 6. Let's go now. Block 40. Ready?
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full play.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together. Now Daniels. Complete to Zach Ertz. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Daniels. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I don't see Northern trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Caught by the tight end Ertz. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air goes Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he is caught. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CB, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that will get the off target and incomplete. The Packers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've got a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Going back to Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. Play action, now it's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Szn1. And he takes this just a few yards shy 11 yards there, just like last play.
Washington first down.
Hey, check that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it second down and 11. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And it's usually not a good thing when we start talking about the long snapper, but it was his error that led directly to that block. If this operation is cleaner, we're probably talking about a different outcome.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To throw now. Here's Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down.
First run of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. Touchdown. Matthew Golden. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 46 yards. And the Commanders have come back to make it a 2-point game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
Next to score, Packers 21, Commanders 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Able to find his man, Kraft. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Love now. First mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tight open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute burn. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Daniels. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
They go play action. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives, it ended touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. They get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they found they didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And a find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Daniels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go now.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Completed out off to Dobbs. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Strike 45. White.
Here's Love. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24. Brendan McManus.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Unable to corral him. He fights through. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19. 19, 5 years. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cut 19, cut 19.
To the air goes Daniels. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. 39 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, check that.
Slot man moves right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And running with power here. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this... Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. Complete once again to Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Packers 34.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Washington.
Here's Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Kickoff for Washington.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Let's go. Cut.
Now Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To the air again, Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Black, blue. 10 black.
Love, he's going to change the play here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 11-yard line.
You don't blue. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Going back to Love. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Packers first down. First down and goal to go.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Claw. 10. Red. Yellow. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing now is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Szn1. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Daniels going to throw for it. And he is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Back to throw. Daniels. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devontae Wyatt forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but rich and fun.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Daniels looking to throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Able to connect with Jacobs. And they work this route upfield across the 45.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Field, 60 red. 60 ready.
Here's Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Fight, 97.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. We talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Eckler now between the tackles. Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Charles, normally